Hi, this is Neil from Neil's On Dynasty. Please like, share, subscribe. Buy some silver and some platinum. Be kind, helpful, and grateful because it's better than being a jerk. And get some crystallized osmium, dirt, and some jewelry. Make some money. I'm getting dizzy, so I'm going to get back to the report. Uh, this is interesting. It's not. It's about Senegal, West Africa. It's not that they're having a president election. What's interesting, I'll narrate as they bring the information to light. It is from DW News. Uh-oh, they got a disclaimer from Wikipedia. Bad, bad, bad. YouTube's on their butt. But anyhow, it's about 12 minutes old. DW News. Voters in Senegal to elect a new president. I'm going to skip over this first part. Well, nah, we'll let y'all hear it.
Where voters will elect a new president following weeks of turmoil. It's a very competitive race with a record number of candidates standing, but it's not clear if any of the presidential hopefuls will manage to win more than 50% of the vote and avoid a runoff. Two candidates have emerged as favorites. The election comes after months of unrest following President Macky Sall's attempt to postpone the vote until the end of the year. Senegal is considered one of West Africa's most stable democracies. For more on this, I spoke to journalist Arwa Bakali in Dakar and asked her about the atmosphere there as voting gets underway.
The atmosphere where I am standing now in center of Dakar, Senegal, in Liberté 6 part of the city is very animated. It's crowdy. People came here very early in the morning. The polls opened at 8 in the morning this morning, and they came along with their family. They came along with friends. Many young people are here as well, and also very old people are being accompanied by their young children. So it's very animated, and it's actually very.
It's very interesting that it's the most stable democracy in Africa or West Africa, and they bring their whole family to vote. When's the last time you went with your mom, your dad, your brother, your sister to make sure that everyone voted? This is actually an interesting development as far as I see.
Very disciplined.
There's a lot at stake. Who are the strongest candidates?
So we have 19 candidates in all. It's a record number of candidates in the presidential election. And the two favorites, even though the polls are forbidden in Senegal.
Polls are forbidden in Senegal. I imagine because they're actually more free than America. Polls are a psychological determining factor that'll make you choose because of the poll that party over another. So if you don't allow polls, you actually get more candidates. You heard they had 19 candidates, and you saw her response. She was like, "Who's leading? We really don't know because polls are not allowed." So that means that every candidate has a fighting chance till the last day. That sounds very democratic to me. But let's get back to the story while my cats are killing my house.
Are Amadouba, who is the candidate of the ruling party and nominated by Macky Sall, and the second one might be Bassirou Diomaye Faye, who is the candidate of the former PASTEF party, the party who was brought by Ousmane Sonko, the opposition leader.
So when can Senegal expect to see its new president?
Well, it will depend. This week, the Constitutional Court has to officialize the two persons who will be in the final stage of this election, and then we will have to wait until whether or not it will be the 2nd of April, which is the date where Macky Sall is supposed to step down, and otherwise it will be like between 2 or 3 weeks in all.
What are the most pressing issues that Senegalese people want addressed by whoever becomes president?
So the Senegalese would like the wealth to be better distributed to the population. We are in a country where the gas and the petrol is supposed to be exploited by the end of this year. And we have also all what is at stake, and what people want more is more education, a better healthcare, healthcare for everyone, from the elder to the young people, and the very, very young people, the children, because we have a very, very young nation here. And also the youth unemployment is a real problem, and it's something that really comes back very, very often when I talk to people here, that they really would like their youth to find a job and to start their life as they should.
Interesting report from Senegal and what they're going through right now. And their voting system actually seems more democratic and free than ours here in America. We might want to, since I suggest, and it's only suggestion, I'm not a financial advisor, I suggest everyone look at Africa for some good financial opportunities for investment, in my personal opinion, not financial advice whatsoever. But it seems like they're more democratic, and not only should we look to them for investment opportunity, maybe we should look for them to them for voting and how to vote and how to do a fair and free election. Seems like there's a model out there in Senegal that's working well. Why don't we focus on that and see what kind of change we can bring? You guys have a good day.